Hey guys, today we're in one of our favorite campgrounds in the Shawnee National Forest. Absolutely beautiful place.
It is. If you've never been to Southern Illinois in the Shawnee National Forest, there are so many awesome places to go. I would, advise you to maybe go in the fall. It's a little hot in the summertime, but if the heat doesn't bother you, go for it. There's all kinds of places. Check out Garden of the Gods. There's a nice little trail called Little Grand Canyon. Just do a search of the Shawnee National Forest. Hiking trails, campgrounds, they've got a lot to offer.
Giant City, Pine Hills, just beautiful down here.
Giant City has a lodge. It was built by the CCC that you can stay in, and they've also got some little cabins and stuff that you can stay in there, like hotel room type cabins. But there's good campgrounds, a lot of hiking trails in the park itself. It's definitely a gem. So check it out. But anyway, today we're going to do something really quick. We have some leftover ham. I think maybe you already saw that shot. Some leftover ham, and we've thrown some potatoes in there. And there were supposed to be green beans in there too, but I told you, you always forget something. I left them at home.
But you make do.
That's right.
Ham and potato stew in the beautiful forest is perfectly fine. And we have a sweet treat in store for you after that.
Yes, we do. We are going to make apple pecan cobblestone coffee cake. And that will be for tomorrow morning. So you'll want to stick around and see how it turns out. Okay, so we're going to get started on our apple cobblestone coffee cake, apple pecan. In this bowl, I have 3 cups of Pioneer baking mix. I have half a cup of chopped pecans, 1 large apple. I used Honeycrisp because it's in season. Whatever you want to use is fine. Diced up, and then 3 tablespoons of cinnamon sugar. And how much cinnamon you put in your sugar just depends on how much cinnamon flavor you want. And then I'm gonna give this all a quick stir first, and then we're gonna add our milk. And like I said, I always do things by how it looks, and I know people don't want to hear that. Everyone wants a recipe. So I've measured out a cup of milk over here, and I'm gonna dump that in, and we're just gonna see about how much we use. And we'll put the recipe up here on the screen for you after we know exactly how much milk it's going to use. But we're wanting this to be kind of like between a biscuit and a dumpling. So it's definitely going to take more than a cup. So let's see how much we're going to have here. So if I add this, that'll be a whole can of canned milk. So let's see. Okay, then we're just going to take my favorite size spoon here, and we're going to drop this by spoons in here, and doesn't really matter how you do it. You're going to pile them on top of each other, but this is what's going to make it kind of like a cobblestone.
Look at there, the same process as dropping dumplings in the pot, except you're dropping them in a pan.
Yeah, her dropping biscuits on a... This is similar, real similar to dumplings, as a matter of fact. The texture of it is.
And I can't wait to see this baked. It looks phenomenal the way it is.
It's really good if we figured out our oven problems and we don't burn it.
I have a feeling it's going to look better yet here in just a little bit. Yeah, we'll go over those oven issues here in a bit.
Okay, so after we get basically 1 layer of that in there, we're just going to take a little cinnamon sugar. Once again, how much you use depends on how much you like cinnamon. So just a little cinnamon sugar, and this is about a tablespoon. So we're going to sprinkle this on the top of there. 1 tablespoon. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to drop some more. Now we're going to take another tablespoon of cinnamon sugar and sprinkle it over it. And I take a tablespoon and put it over this half. And then I'm going to take my second tablespoon and put it over this half. Just makes it a little easier to make sure you got it divided up. Put a little over there. Then in this pot we have melted a half a cup of butter and a cup of packed brown sugar. And this is going to go over the top of that.
Told you it was going to look better. Oh my goodness.
This is
I bet this has 0 calories.
I was
right?
just going to say this is not a diet treat.
It's calorie free, folks.
And then we're going to take that and we're going to stick it in that oven at about 3.25. At home you could bake it probably at 350. I might actually end up turning it down to more like 300 because this oven is so small. It retains its heat more so than a big oven. You're on a burner instead of how your oven lights and then shuts back off. So we're probably going to put it in at 300 and see how it's doing. We can always crank it up to 3.25.
Okay, I just want to talk about this oven for a brief minute before we put our coffee cake in here. The last time we used this in a video was our biscuits and gravy It's Easy video. We have used it several times since, and through some trial and error, what we came to find out is that this oven bakes warmer than what the temperature gauge on the door reads. So if you guys are interested in buying one of these for your camping adventures, whatever, be aware that it does bake warmer than what the temperature gauge reads. So to rectify that, what we have here is a simple meat thermometer with a probe, and what we've learned to do here through trial and error is there's holes, I don't know if you can see them or not, but there's 3 different sets of oblong holes here where the oven grate actually locks in. And what we're going to do is insert this probe through one of those holes that we're not using close to the grate where we're baking our baked goods, so we can monitor the temperature much more precisely than the gauge that's on the door that doesn't seem to work that well. Oh, that looks awesome.
Okay, when we get home, we're going to, of course, add our green beans to this because we've got lots of ham. But lots of ham is good.
That's a horrible problem to have.
That looked like about enough as hot as
Oh,
it is
that's
outside.
plenty.
I don't think we want too much.
No, I don't want to eat much more than that as warm as it is. Okay, I'm going to have to try some of this because Leslie won't let me sample that coffee cake until I eat some stew. So, oh man, the ham flavor is all through the potatoes. This is amazing.
Oh, it's missing his green
I
beans.
love these simple one-pot meals when we're out here camping in the woods. This is absolutely delicious. So let me take one more bite, and then I'm going to sample that coffee cake. Here we go. Couldn't wait till tomorrow morning, guys. Sorry. I know I use this word all the time, but this is packed full of goodness. The apples, the pecan. This is amazing.
Bring it.
Just look at all that filling in there, those layers. Absolutely incredible. Hey guys, we would appreciate, Leslie and I would appreciate very much if you like this video, click on that thumbs up. It does help the channel. We would appreciate it. You know, stay tuned. We got a lot more stuff coming up. If there's something you'd like to see, let us know. And have a super safe and enjoyable Labor Day weekend from Through the Woods 360. Thanks for watching.
Catch you on the flip side. Y'all take care.